I told you that inside of mini seasons there were goals that you could repeat to get unlimited packs without ever having to complete an entire mini seasons run? It is going to be located inside of classic mode. In here you will find Bye Ball. It is a repeatable goal, so that means every time you restart the mini season you can do this goal all over again. For hitting 20 home runs, it does not have a difficulty requirement, so you can do it on rookie. You get 5 standard packs, 1,500 experience, and 1,000 stubs. In addition, total base veteran is another repeatable goal. This time around, you need to get 50 total bases, but it needs to happen on veteran difficulty or higher. So that's why you generally try to bring both of them together, the home runs and the total bases, as you get an additional 5 standard packs, 1,500 XP, and 1,000 stubs for completing this as well. If you do both of them at the same time, that's gonna be 10 standard packs, 3,000 experience, and 2,000 worth of stubs, and you can restart as soon as you finish and do it all over again non-stop. Our first step is going to be entering classic mode mini seasons. Do not edit your roster or even view it. It would be pointless, because if the schedule is not to our liking, we are going to be restarting this mini season in order to get a schedule that favors us. So you will know when you are home because your icon will be on the right hand side and your opponent will be on the left. If you do the opposite, it means that you are away instead of home. You ideally want to be home for the first 4 games of the mini season schedule, if not the first 6 games. So as you can see, that does not meet what we want. So we're gonna hold X, we're gonna restart this mini season all over again, and we're gonna enter once more, hoping that this time around it fits our needs and it's even worse than last time. So you're gonna rinse and repeat this process until you get a schedule that has you at home. Restarted a couple of times, and as you can see, we have the first 4 games at home. That is pivotal for us, and then games 5 and 6 were away, but that's fine. We will just quickly quit out of those games, and then 7 and 8 as well as 9 and 10 we're also going to be home. So we're gonna have 8 home games in the first 10 games. That is ideal because you want to be playing at your stadium. Before discussing stadiums, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, aiming for 30,000 subscribers before the start of summer. Check out the description for the Twitch, Discord, social medias, and how to become a member. The #1 stadium for you, if you do not have Stadium Creator because you are on last gen, is going to be Shield Woods Park. This stadium has the highest elevation inside the game at 5,281 feet elevation. Balls are going to be flying here. For more of a realistic experience, you would take your team to Coors Field as the home stadium. The elevation is 5,280 feet here. The only drastic changes that might occur is how gameplay is in terms of smoothness, as in a minor league stadium with little to no fans, the game should run a whole lot smoother than in Coors Field with a bunch of fans. If you are on current gen, what I want you to do instead is head on over to where it says create. Once you head on over to create, click on Stadium Creator. At Stadium Creator, you are going to scroll up to where it says the vault. Recent uploads. Inside of recent uploads, all you're gonna type is parallel, exactly how I type it right here. Once you type parallel, you don't even have to finish it. It will appear with parallel XP parks. You just get whichever one has the most blank canvas possible, and as you can see, the elevation is 5,279 feet. That is the highest elevation a created park could have, and it's only 2 feet below Shield Woods Park and 1 feet below Coors Field. The reason why we love this stadium instead of the other 2 if we are on current gen is because of the very short outfield walls. It is going to allow us to get extra base hits a whole lot easier, which will allow us to complete that 50 total bases a whole lot faster and allow us to go to rookie difficulty to hit the home runs. As you enter your first game, you will be able to manage your squad. That's why I said it would be a waste of time if you did it prior. Now, when it comes to managing your squad, I want you to keep in mind any parallel XP missions you have for either other programs or team affinity, as well as any stat missions you have for other programs or team affinity as well. You want to, because you're playing on veteran and rookie difficulty at stadiums with high elevation, so the ball is going to be flying regardless, to go ahead and put whichever players you need to complete missions for. If you do not care about team affinity or other programs or completing any of those side missions, then put the team with the most power. All of your hitters should have the most power available at each and every single position, because you value home runs over anything else. When it comes to the pitchers, all home games, you more than likely are going to be pitching all 3 innings. So for team affinity, in terms of stat missions, there are pitch 9 inning stat missions for pitching captains. With those pitching captains, you would put them 1 through 5, and you would make sure that they each get 3 innings pitched whenever you play the home games. That's how I knocked out Martin Perez, and that's how I'm gonna knock out Sandy Alcantara as well. Whenever it is their turn to pitch, I will go ahead and make sure that they pitch all 3 innings. That way, I'm simultaneously working on getting myself these free packs and also simultaneously working on completing their affinity missions. Regardless of whether you play all 3 innings or if you quit out after you hit and complete the goal, you are going to be getting double XP. Double XP expires tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, so make sure you take advantage of this now, because not only are these extra packs, but you're also going to be finishing that program or getting yourselves unlimited wheel spins. Now, if you ever need to keep track of the program, you can go towards the gold section, and in the gold section, it will let you know whether you have 10 of 20, or when it comes to total bases, 25 of 50, whatever it is, it will let you know. So you can keep track of this. And the reason why you want to keep track of this is, if I were to have hit 17 home runs in game 1, and then in game 2, I have hit 3 home runs, then I might as well quit out regardless of whatever stat mission or parallel XP mission I'm working on. Why? Because I'm still gonna get the experience, but there is no purpose of me continuing to hit home runs, because I'm not gonna get any extra packs for hitting 25 or 30 home runs. So I might as well quit out whenever I hit that 20 home run mark, and then back out, restart my classic mode mini seasons all over again, and put the same team back together once I have the correct schedule I want, and then try to get the 50 total bases as well as the 20 home runs as soon as possible. And then as soon as either is done, I quit out and I restart it once again. Like I said previously, it is going to be a lot easier for you to tally the 50 total bases rather than the home runs, especially if you're doing team builds such as the Nationals, Live Series hitters, or anything along those lines, since you won't have your best available players out there to hit. So it would be a lot easier to tally the 50 total bases. So if you've completed the 50 total bases and you don't even have 10 home runs, let's say for example, or 12, I would just skip the home runs, go ahead and restart, and get the 50 total bases all over again. You all should be taking advantage of this, not only because it can help you out with the Live Series collection if you have already completed it or not completed it, as you have the possibility of having great pack luck and pulling some diamonds such as Trout or even Fernando Tatis Jr. when he comes into the game, whether it's the 21st or whenever SDS decides to implement him in the game. But also with the Stubs, with the experience, with the unlimited wheel spin, with the season 1 XP reward path, it also is going to allow you to get whatever it is of those 3 that you need in order to complete the set 1 collections, which ideally you want to go all the way up to 140 cards and stop right there, since you can't use the wild card slot on all 3. If you are a card collector, then of course you're going to go for all 3 regardless. Tomorrow the 18th, there is going to be a new Battle Royale program. We are most likely seeing Ken Griffey Jr. for the first time. If he's going to be set 1, this is probably not the best 99 overall Ken Griffey Jr. that we're going to see inside the game cycle. Sorry to break it down to you. We're also going to get Diamond Duos inside the shop. It's going to feature 2 Charisma Series players like it did this previous week, with the exception of Gary Carter. I believe that Brandon Webb was Charisma, but I might be mistaken. The 21st roster updates, our first official roster updates with attribute upgrades and downgrades. I will be making a lot more frequently roster upgrade predictions, and the reason why I didn't emphasize on doing that this time around is because I want to see whether they're going to be lenient or strict when it comes to raising overalls or downgrading overalls, considering it's a brand new 3-week interval time period before the next attribute upgrades and downgrades. As well, on Friday, we're going to be getting another program featuring 10 new Charisma Series player rewards, a new Chase Pack, so that 99 Shohei Ohtani is no longer going to be available inside of Chase Pack. You're going to have to pull them out of a standard pack, plus Topps Now players, the Topps Now program, and then Max Power Flashbacks will take you to the moon. That means the Moonshot event is coming back as well. If you did end up enjoying today's content, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, hit that subscribe button in particular to help us hit the goal of 30,000 subscribers before the start of summer. Check out the description for the Twitch, Discord, social medias, how to become a member. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.